Cambria Gold Rush is back with Season 2, The Paymasters, and there are a ton of ways to earn by playing this game with over 7 figures in potential rewards, and it's only lasting for 2 weeks. So in today's video, I want to explore all the different ways you could earn through Cambria. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Crypto Gorilla video. As usual, I am not a financial advisor. I don't have any control over the game, the prizes, the token performance. So do your own research, make sure it's right for you. If you do decide to jump in, use code GORILLA. And let's jump right into today's video. So Cambria is a risk to earn MMO reminiscent of games like RuneScape and Diablo. The core gameplay loop is going out and exploring, gathering resources, fighting monsters, collecting loot, and battling against other players, with the goal of making it back alive to the capital, cashing out, working your way up the leaderboard, and heading back out to do it all over again. Now, there are so many ways you could earn in Season 2 of Cambria, with the projected rewards in the 7 figures, both liquid and speculative prizes. So liquid being direct money into your wallet immediately, and speculative prizes in the form of raffles and future airdrops. So let's discuss the 7 different ways you could earn by playing Cambria. Method number 1, which is the one everybody's going to be competing for, is the Season 2 prize pool, which is made up of 90% of all the funds that people are spending on Season 2. And based on Season 1, they are estimating this to be $750,000. Now, considering the prize pool is made up of money being spent, there is a prerequisite to be eligible to compete for this, and that is having access to a royal charter, which there are 2 ways to get this. The first way is by buying it yourself for 0.02 ETH, which in turn grows the prize pool. However, I understand not every player out there can afford or wants to spend money, in which case, yes, you are able to play for free under somebody else's guild, which works similar to the Axie Infinity Scholar system, where they pay for your royal charter, and in exchange, they get a cut of everything that you've earned while playing. So yes, this game is available to play for free, all while being eligible for a ton of prizes. Now, once you have a royal charter and you're playing, you're going to be able to appear on the silver leaderboard, which is the leaderboard you need to rank up in order to get a piece of the prize pool. So how exactly do you earn or find silver? Well, there's a few ways to do this. One way is just by finding it while playing the game. You can also trade with other players, which we're going to discuss in just a little bit. However, the main way is going to be by finding corrupted loot, for which there are 3 different forms of corrupted loot. There are the artifacts, which you get by killing monsters. There's curios, which you get by skilling, so gathering resources. And then finally, there are gems, which are found in treasure chests. Now, once you've found some corrupted loot, you can head back to the capital, trade it in, and in exchange, one of the things he's going to give you is some silver. So you really want to maximize how much silver you're getting so you can work your way up that leaderboard and get the biggest possible piece of that prize pool. So that is the first way to earn. However, I consider this a 2-for-1 because the second way to earn is going to be by collecting royal favor, which you can also get by exchanging corrupted loot in the capital. And what royal favor does is it allows you to open bribes, which are the loot boxes for Cambria. Now, inside the bribes, you're going to find a few things, one of which are raffle tickets for the upcoming land drop, which are NFTs. But the main thing you are trying to win are trinkets, because trinkets is what's going to get you the future token Cambria airdrop, for which the allocation for Season 2 is an estimated $1.2 million in token airdrops. Now, considering royal favor and silver are the 2 methods to earn the biggest potential rewards by playing Cambria, you're really going to want to maximize how much corrupted loot you are collecting while playing, which will require you to take more and more risks, because at the end of the day, this is a risk to earn MMO. And what I mean by more risks is going out and venturing into riskier areas like the tier 4 and 5 zones, which yes, have higher odds of finding corrupted loot, but if you die, you are going to drop everything that you found on that run. And it's not only monsters who are trying to kill you, because this game is PvP. There's not only players that are roaming, there are guilds that are roaming heavy, multiple people trying to kill other players to steal all of their loot and work their way up the leaderboard while kicking other people down on the leaderboard. So this is a riskier strategy, but in my opinion, it's what makes it fun. Now, method number 3 is trading, which yes, in Cambria, you're able to trade weapons, you're able to trade resources, and depending how competitive people are, this could lead to real money sales. But you're also able to trade your silver, and considering that people are going to be competitive trying to stay at the top of the silver leaderboard, some people are going to be willing to pay to purchase your silver. So a market is going to naturally form for silver, and luckily you're able to trade it directly in game, fully escrowed, in exchange for ETH or RON. Now, speaking of RON, this brings us to method number 4, which is the Taskboard. So if you're playing on Ronin, you could visit Jacob, who gives you a simple task like gather 30 wood, and then upon completing it, he's going to enter you into a raffle to win from a prize pool of 10,000 RON tokens. However, if you get lucky and win the jackpot, you win immediate RON tokens directly into your wallet right on the spot. Next, method 5, which is if you're playing on Abstract, whenever you do a task that involves a transaction, such as minting a charter, an orb, cashing in your corrupted loot, you're automatically stacking Abstract XP. So in order to do this, you're going to have to also be signed up to Abstract. I'll link it down below, and hopefully at some point in the future, the Abstract XP does lead to a token airdrop. Now, while you're on Abstract, why not try method number 6, which is content creation? So whether you're streaming on Abstract or if you're posting clips on Twitter, 10% of the funds raised are going to go towards content creators as well as people who are reporting in-game bugs. And then finally, we have method number 7, the final way to earn, which is through guilds, which this one is kind of a 2-for-1, because if you don't want to play, if you just want to passively earn, you could actually run your own guild by purchasing multiple royal charters, and then players who don't want to purchase their own are just going to borrow yours, and you're going to get a cut of their earnings passively. Now, on the other end, as a player, there are guilds out there that are paying players. They have tournaments with prizes. They're running raffles. They're giving away prizes for social exposure. There's a ton of financial incentives for being part of a good guild. And the one that I'm going to be playing under, which I have no affiliation to, I have no control over what goes on, I just wanted a good group to play with, are going to be the Plague Knights. And these guys are actually paying players $20 a day to play for them. So it's not only the financial incentives of being in a guild, but you're also in a community of players who are taking the game seriously. So in my opinion, it's just more fun being around them. Everybody is talking about the game. You're going to have more knowledge on the game, maybe find some secrets, and it's going to be more competitive because at the end of the day, it is PvP. So your guild is going to be fighting against other players, and you want to be with the strongest guild possible. So with so many ways to earn by playing Cambria, there really is no correct way of playing this game. So whether you're interested in crafting, trading, grinding mobs, or flipping silver for ETH, what matters is how much fun you're having, of course, but how much silver and royal favor you manage to stack in order to maximize the possible returns you're going to get by playing this game. So just pick a playstyle that you like so you're having fun while you're earning. So if you do decide to jump in, good luck. I will see you in a tier 5 zone. Hopefully I don't kill you, and I'll be streaming on Abstract so you could try to stream snipe me. I'll link that down below. Don't forget to use code GORILLA if you do decide to jump in, both capitals and not capitals, whatever that's called. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already done so, would you kindly hit the subscribe button, smash that bell notification. Thank you for watching another Crypto Gorilla video. Peace.